What's going on, YouTube? This is Devontae back with another episode or part of the artificial struggle, where we talk about the artificial, which is the made up algorithm, and struggle, which is the psyche, the mental, emotional, the unseen world, the unspoken language of the reality that we project out into the world. And today, what I want to talk about is how I plan on or currently am deploying this mind frame, this framework, keeping a zero tolerance for negative people. Zero tolerance, cutthroat, cold, and callous. Limit and cease interactions with people who have a pattern of negativity. This can be represented in forms of self speak. They might have very negative self speak. This could be hidden animosity as well. So this could be like digs every time that you talk, or undertones in the way that you're being engaged with, or if they're very anti-goal oriented. So you come with a goal, a proposition, and actionable steps to those goals, and they only see flaws, and it's always negative stuff and it's things that will help you divert off that pathway. So a good analogy I have for this, because I think the best ways to convey information and an idea is through analogies and parables. And we grew up on Aesop's fables. And if you were raised religious like I am, you probably grew up with a lot of the stories and parables from the Bible and things of that nature. So the analogy is, would you pay someone to visit you daily and hurt you? So like I like to use humor too to help draw up the imagery for what I'm talking about, so it can make plain, clear sense in your head. I want to put a fake memory in your head, is what I'm basically saying. I want you to be there with me. So let's imagine we pay somebody, like I just pay, I don't know, somebody off the street $20 every day. And I say every morning at 7 a.m., you will always get this $20 if you walk into my apartment, you break in, and you punch me square in my fucking face every morning. Extreme analogy, that hyperbole is what we use to get down to the logic of a thing. Because if you wouldn't do it at 100x, what sense does it make to do it at 10? So I don't believe there's any benefit to inviting people to come hurt you. So if you wouldn't pay someone to come over and slap you every day upside your fucking head in the morning when you wake up, what sense does it make to keep people around that are negative? Because that's what they're doing to your psyche, to your behavior patterns, to your mindset. From a zoomed out perspective, they don't serve a purpose in your life. They're there to consume. So if it's negative self-speak, they're there to consume by getting your reassurance, validation, and or attempts to empathize with their self-loathing. I don't believe that it's your responsibility to make yourself small in order to interact with negativity. If you have someone who has hidden animosity to you, you might be hesitant to share goals, to share achievements, or if they're anti-goal oriented, it could be the same outcome. I think you should maintain a habit of not explaining your process to everyone. So that should be reserved for a select few people. You ultimately have to decide what's important. I've seen so many people tolerate people who have either negative self-speak, hidden animosity, or they're anti-goal oriented. They'll come up with excuses to continue to be around them and support them. And you do what you must. I don't feel sorry for you when that blows back up in your face, because you can't have a savior complex and try to save yourself. If peace is paramount to you, then you have to have a zero tolerance for negativity. And that's the bottom line. The journey is already not easy. Opening the door for unnecessary obstacles makes it that much harder. It's already hard to wake up in the morning every day and do the same thing. Unless you're one of those psychopaths that don't ever complain about anything. Hey, kudos to you. I'm not one of them. It's already difficult, okay? You already have to make yourself do the things you don't want to do in order to get to where you want to get to. Inviting over negative people makes it that much harder. I've noticed from cutting off negative people that I'm a lot more calm, I'm a lot more focused, I'm a lot more kind. I'm not questioning what somebody meant by something, and I'm not afraid to share my goals with like-minded people. I'm a lot less paranoid, I'm a lot less skeptical, and I'm a lot less uneasy. You should have a zero tolerance for negative people in your life if success and peace are paramount. But I believe I'm right. What do you think?